As above, so below. As below, so above. At first, these words can sound mysterious. What does above mean? And what is below? At its heart, correspondence suggests that patterns repeat across different levels of experience. The inner reflects the outer. The small can mirror the large. What is hidden can reveal itself through what is visible. Imagine a tree. Its branches stretch toward the sky, while its roots disappear into the earth. You cannot see most of the roots, yet they determine much of what appears above the ground. Our lives are very much similar to that. Our thoughts influence our emotions. Our emotions influence our actions. Our actions become habits. Our habits shape our character. And our character gradually influences the life that we create. The visible branches often reveal something about the invisible roots. The inner world becomes the outer world. Consider someone who constantly believes that people will reject them. Because of this belief, they become guarded. And because they are guarded, they reveal less of themselves. And others may find them difficult to approach. They become more distant. And the person sees this distance and thinks and affirms, yes, I knew people would reject me. And hence you have created your reality. The original belief has helped create an experience that appears to confirm it. But this does not mean that everything that happens to us is caused by our thoughts. Life is way more complex than that. But it does mean that our inner patterns influence our behavior, and our behavior influences the world around us. The mirror is not always outside. Sometimes it is within us. The small reflects the large. Correspondence can be found in our everyday habits. A person who constantly postpones small responsibilities may eventually discover that they also postpone important decisions. Someone who practices keeping small promises to themselves may gradually develop a greater sense of self-trust. A person who becomes impatient over tiny inconveniences may struggle when larger challenges arrive. The small is practice for the large. Your life is built from ordinary moments, so if you want to change something significant, begin with its smallest expressions. If you want more discipline, keep one small promise every day. If you want better relationships, practice truly listening to one person. Want more peace? Create 5 minutes of silence each morning. The seed may be small, but the tree is already hidden inside it. The pattern journal. When something repeatedly goes wrong in your life, write down these 3 questions. What happened? Describe the event without judgment. And what happened inside me? And notice your thoughts, emotions, and impulses. And where else does this pattern appear? Perhaps you discover that your fear of failure appears not only at work, but also in your relationships and in your personal goals. Now you have found something deeper than the individual problem. You have found a pattern. And once a pattern becomes visible, you can begin changing it. Change the outer to influence the inner. Correspondence works both ways. Your inner world influences your environment, but your environment also influences your inner world. A cluttered room can contribute to a cluttered mind. A quiet walk can create mental space. Music can change your mood. Nature can remind you to slow down. And therefore, when you feel mentally overwhelmed, make one small change in your surroundings. Clean your desk, open a window, put your phone away, or go outside. Create order around you. And then you are creating a physical reminder of the inner state you want to cultivate. As above, so below. The deeper lesson of correspondence is that all life is interconnected. The roots influence the branches reveal something about the roots. The inner influences the outer influences the inner. Small habits become large patterns. One thought can become an action. One action can become a habit can become character, and character can shape life. So when you want to transform your circumstances, do not only look outward, look inward and ask yourself, what pattern am I repeatedly bringing into my experience? Not with judgment, but with curiosity. Your patterns are not your destiny. They are simply patterns. And patterns can change. Perhaps this is the quiet wisdom of as above, so below. If you truly want to change the tree, tend the roots. If you want to change the river, examine the stream that feeds it. And if you want to change your life, begin with the small things you repeatedly think, feel, and do. What is invisible within you eventually seeks expression in the visible world. So tend the inner world carefully, for what you cultivate within yourself, in time, will begin to shape the world through which you walk.